Rev up your engines! Today I'm going to talk about the cheapest Lexus, the Lexus IS250. Is it a good car or not? Now this is a 2015 IS250, and yes, it has that huge scowling grille. I personally find them absurd looking. Aside from the looks, which frankly you don't see most of the time you're driving a car, you're looking out the front. You can't even see the front of the car. So, what are these lowest price IS250s really like as a car? To begin with, hey, look. They're still made in Japan. So yes, they're solidly built, and under the hood, we take off this plastic crap, and there's a 2.5 liter V6 engine. This one is a 2015. It has 204 horsepower. Not racing standards, but plenty of power. In normal driving, this thing's got plenty of pickup. And what I like about it, it's a solid built Lexus V6 with timing chain, no sense to mess around with plastic and rubber timing belts. It's also normally aspirated. It's not turbocharged, so you don't have to worry about the turbocharger braking, and of course there's less wear on the engine. And sure, the newer ones, you can get one of those 4-cylinder turbocharged jobs that puts out more horsepower, but this plain old V6 engine, it's gonna outlast those things. And it's a typical Lexus, got a nice leather interior. This one's a little messed up because it's been in a flood, so all the mats are gone. But the interior is nice. Got a big old back seat and a huge trunk that just goes back in forever. Now these 250s are made as a sportier car. A little bit tighter handling than the bigger Lexus. Sure, it doesn't ride as smooth as my wife's old ES300, which has a much cushier ride, but that's not what it was made for. Even when you look at the styling, you can see the styling's even more aggressive. It does have a decent ride. It's not a horrible ride. It's just tighter, so it handles quicker. And it's got all the bells and whistles. You can go eco, normal, sport, even has the snow button. So if you're in the snow, it'll stay in a certain gear longer so it won't slip when you're taking off in the snow. The electronically controlled transmission, you can do paddle shifting if you want, down and up. But of course most you want to know, hey, do they hold up? Well, yes, they do hold up. They're well-made Lexus vehicles. It's not like they're cheaper made. They're just the lowest price one that you can buy. And in that respect, hey, for me, cheap Scotty, they're still too expensive new. So if I bought one, I'd do just like my wife's ES300 that I bought. I would buy one of these used in a heartbeat if it was taken care of. As far as I'm concerned, it's a further refinement of Lexus' original idea, where they sent some Japanese dudes to California, where they studied Americans and saw what kind of a luxury car do Americans want. Well, they realized that, yeah, big V8 one, ride smooth, huh? But now, they got sporty ones with 6-cylinder engines. If you're only going to be cruising around 75, 85, here in Texas, there's roads that have speed limits of 85, car's going to have no problem at all. But if you're on a pinch and you got to get out of the way, step on the gas, it takes off really quickly. And as I said, it does it with a normal engine. It doesn't have to use the trickery of gasoline direct injection. It's just a normal fuel-injected V6. And what's really cool about it is, it's rear-wheel drive, a classic driver's car. Go under here, there's the rear end, axles go to the back wheels. It's a serious driver's car. Man, now they're making even fancier ones. They got V8 engines in them, they're absolute screamers. Even with this V6, this thing's plenty quick enough, and it's a joy to drive. But with none of the headaches of an advanced V8 engine, where everything's hard to work on. This baby, everything's out in the open. It's easy to work on, and of course it's got the modern conveniences. Down here you can see there's the electric motor. It's got electronic power assist that allows you to drive it either conservatively or in sport mode. So it's like having more than one car. If you're rather conservative driving around, you want to get serious, push the sport mode, you can have a much tighter steering experience. The push of a button. But being a typical Lexus, they're well built. They rarely break down. So you don't have to worry about that system breaking down like you do with a lot of other manufacturers. You can see this one's been wrecked. That's just primer paints. And they cut and bolted it on. You can see it's been sprayed over after it's been fixed, but this one took the wreck, drives like a dream still. So they're solid enough. You can crumple the front end, rebuild them, and they still work great. Don't try that. Well, say a GM vehicle had a customer with an Impala have a wreck like that. The insurance company fixed it. The car was never the same. It didn't handle right. It rattled. It had leaks. These things, they're getting wrecks. You can actually fix them and put them back on the road. So now you know the truth about the cheapest Lexus out there. The IS250, and why? It may not be the most expensive Lexus, but it sure was built solid. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.